Hi, my name is Shaa, and today I will be talking about giving birth with Lamaze only. That means no epidural, no pain medication, no pain medication through IV, anything, just strictly Lamaze, which is breathing. At least that's what I thought it was. I thought it was only breathing, and I kind of was like, I can breathe. I've seen movies that go, but it's way more into that. So with my first child, which is my first baby, me and my sister, which was my coach at the time, joined this Lamaze class. Now, we should have done a little bit more research for young mothers, maybe, but we didn't. So we went in there with a whole bunch of grown-ups, wives and husbands. And, it was a little uncomfortable to me because of things that they were teaching us, like different positions that my partner can help me with, and different breathings, and it just was not made for crazy young women like myself at that time. Now, so I didn't really pay attention too much is what I'm saying. When I first had her, it was very hard. I ended up getting an epidural, and I ended up getting an epidural with my 3 kids after her. For my fourth child that I had got an epidural with, when they put that long needle in my spine, I felt like a little electric shock type feeling. And I told myself that I would never do this again. Now I got pregnant with my 5th child, which is this one right here, little black. Say hi. Say hi. Maybe I should have had an epidural so she wouldn't be so crazy. But with her, she's my adventurous type of child. I took a Lamaze class with my husband. I was a little bit older. I was able to focus a little bit more on the things that they were teaching us in class. They taught us a lot of interesting things about how to breathe, how my husband can keep me calm, a lot of different things. And so I was able to bring that in more, listen to it more. So I ended up going into labor with her, which I had a couple false labors before her that I thought was very real. But when I went into labor with her, I ended up going to the hospital. My husband took me to the hospital. Probably it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And they ended up sending me home when my contractions were 2 minutes apart. And I told them that wasn't a very good idea because with my last kids, I ended up having them stacked. Now when I went home, I ended up going into a strong labor. Now, before I left the hospital, let me rewind a little bit. Before I went to left the hospital, they gave me a shot of morphine. So it kind of kept me in a little daze. I wasn't quite sure what was going on. I was confused. I ended up having to have her quickly. So I jumped in the bathtub, and she came out. But during those last 2 minutes of me going through a fast labor, I was able to breathe through that. I was able to concentrate a little bit more. So I ended up having her at home. My husband delivered her, which was our first baby together. Now, I ended up having another one after her, but I ended up having her in the hospital, but with no drugs at all. And the Lamaze helped me so much. It taught me how to, concentrate. Not concentrate on the pain, but more focus on my breathing. My last child after that, it was a planned home birth. And this is my last one. Say hi! Big baby. So she was planned home birth. Now, I didn't go back to Lamaze birthing classes, because I kind of remembered I ended up having those 3 pretty close together. And I ended up going into labor. My midwife came home. I was able to remember when I should contact the midwife. That's another thing that they teach you in the Lamaze classes. They teach you when is a good time to maybe contact midwife. They teach you how to be calm and carry on. They teach you how to focus. They teach you so many different things. They do so many different types of how to focus and have just a lot of great tips that they give you. They also taught you how to maybe change your position standing-wise. They taught my husband how to be able to make me feel comfortable during this hard time. So we ended up, again, having a home birth, and my whole family was there. The kids were there. My midwives were there. I think a lot of people were there. And everybody thought that I did so good, that I was so strong, which I was not feeling so strong at the end of the birth, but you know, I was able to keep calm with the breathing. I focused. Each time that strong contraction would come on, I would just breathe and just picture my beautiful baby in my arms. So I recommend to everybody, whoever plans on having a birth and doesn't want to go through those dangerous things such as an epidural, please take a Lamaze class. It helps you so much. And, you know, it is even healthier for the child. It's healthier for you. And it can actually make your labor go very smooth. It can actually make your labor kind of go a little bit faster than putting yourself on drugs and all that stuff. So I recommend taking a Lamaze class. I recommend learning how to breathe and focus during a very hard transition in your life, which is childbirth. Thank you.